Next, we will be watching more Parz. By more Parz, make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment in the doodly-doo. This was recorded live at twitch.tv/LuminusRed. Come on over, drop a follow, come hang out. We are working to grow our audience as much as possible, so we would appreciate every single one of you joining us. In the meantime, I've been obsessed with this. This has been driving me crazy. I need to learn more. His editing style, his way of humor is amazing. I'm in love with these videos, and I need more of them. So let's get back into it. Let's do this.
Komodo dragons are horror villains. I mean, seriously, this industrial-sized lizard is easily one of the biggest assholes in the animal kingdom when it comes to hunting methods.
Yeah, but they look
packing
cool.
a PhD in suffering and a double degree in biological warfare.
Yay!
Purely because they cannot be expending effort to hunt. You see, Godzilla's little cousin here is the largest lizard in the world, weighing up to 166 kilos and being a full 3.13 meters in length, which means, for the short kings in my audience, if you're brave enough, bang a motor transport right there.
My brain cut off at bang. I thought that they were saying short kings go fuck a Komodo dragon. You make Kriana cry happy tears. I'm so glad. I guess the Komodo dragon, which is the root of all Komodos. I have a fantasy pet named Brack, who was a Komodo dragon that has endless hunger. Oh my gosh, that's really cool, Cables. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Jeez.
Now, being the reptile equivalent of a Cadillac Escalade means that the Komodo dragon needs to consume a lot of calories to keep that bulk going.
That makes
However,
sense.
rather than using that bulk to proactively chase down and body slam its prey, they can take down prey 3 times their size, because as if being a reptilian tank was not enough, they are also venomous. And this isn't just your run-of-the-mill snake venom that, gives you a nice quick 15-minute death. No. A Komodo hunt starts with it running up to its prey and giving it a nice big chomp on the leg, injecting it with hemorrhagic venom. After
Hemorrhagic?
The Komodo dragon off and just sits there watching. The confused and bewildered animal runs off into the forest, leaking blood.
They're not in Australia?
Komodo dragon to
should
track
be.
it like a DoorDash order. A week goes by, and that
A week?
bite wound isn't closing because hemorrhagic venom prevents blood clots.
That
So
is patience.
The animal is still slowly bleeding out.
What?
And the Komodo is still watching. More time
my
passes. That bite wound gets infected because Komodos are carrion feeders, meaning that the inside of their mouth is full of enough rotting flesh and bacteria to give Asmongold a run for his money. The infection begins to drain the animal.
Komodo dragons are actually very clean, but only not much bacteria in their mouths. The actual bacteria comes from the dirty water that their prey runs in when they feel danger. Oh, the venom is just added effect because it has a rot effect. Oh, okay. It's from the Isle of Komodo. That makes sense.
Strength,
Makes sense.
and the Komodo is still watching.
Oh.
Another week passes.
Aw.
The infection has spread.
Oh.
And the flesh has begun to rot. And you best believe that ass lizard is still there watching like he's waiting for his meal to heat
Evil
up
creatures.
in the microwave.
Oh my gosh.
Once the bleeding, disease-ridden animal becomes too exhausted to move on its own and collapses, the Komodo strolls over and eats it alive, shredding it into chunks if it's larger, or, if it's small enough, swallowing it whole as it screams on the way down. Even for me, man, that's fucked. Komodo dragon.
No! I don't. That's scary. It is metal. It is metal. But holy crap. So it's another Luminous. Was she breaking down someone mentally slowly? Yeah, no, I'm basically the Komodo dragon of simping. I'm just slowly breaking people down, and then I'm gonna take them all in my mouth at once. Nature's wild, man. Yeah, it is. It really is. Oh my gosh.
A gorilla can't beat 100 men.
I watched this one already.
Who wins? 100 men. A gorilla can't.
Huh? Which animal could beat 100 men?
Who wins?
Who wins? 100.
A
Okay.
gorilla can't beat 100 men.
Okay, we didn't see this one.
Jumped.
Oh!
But that
JoJo's.
begs the question: which animal
Kinky.
does win? And the answer, stepping into the ring at 5
Hippo?
meters long and weighing in at a genuinely frightening
Mudang!
4,500 kilos.
Mudang!
I present to you the hippopotamus.
Mudang!
A hippo causing a 100 long line at the gates of heaven after a fight is honestly pretty plausible. You see, despite the fantastic PR work Mudang has done for the hippopotamus community.
Chibi! Chibi! Oh, I love.
Change the fact
Okay,
that Komodo-
okay. You putting Chibi Doki's stream tag there too. Also, freaking, I have so much more respect for you for that. That's awesome. Honestly, freaking. Go follow Chibi Doki. Mods, can we get a shout out for Chibi Doki, please? And thank you, please, and thank you. The queen simp for Mudang. I think that Chibi Doki's Mudang's #1 simp. Can we all agree to this? I think so. I mean, barehanded hippo would likely win 99%. Less than an infant. It's less than it's an infant. Actually, Mudang. Mods, shout out Chibi Doki. You have her stream tag right here, thanks to amazing Parz. Mudang. I want more Mudang.
Despite the
more Mudang.
fantastic PR work Mudang has done for the hippopotamus community,
Mudang!
doesn't change the fact that Moto here is a sentient Ford F-150, the temperament of a fucking serial killer
Shut up,
who can
Mudang.
win this fight for one very specific reason. You can't fucking hurt it.
I'll do it myself.
You say the hippopotamus
Fresh
is possibly
shots.
the tankiest land animal on the fucking planet, packing an unbelievably thick 2-inch high. Now look, we all know 2 inches is a lot, especially in the sheets, but in the streets of the African savannah, this makes them practically
Go follow Chibi Doki.
Don't
Go
believe me? Here is a hippopotamus walking away from 10 lions trying to convert it into a family meal.
Hello, Lunar Wolf. Welcome
Notice
in.
how the hippopotamus does not give a single.
It doesn't.
If
2-inch
Mufasa
back
and his
muscles, thick armor.
extended family can't hurt it, neither can you. However,
Don't care.
don't let the fact that it's walking away fool you here. The hippopotamus
Invincible,
is
so
not a
good.
peaceful animal. They are, in fact, violent, psychopathic, 4.5-ton
But Mudang.
thundercats that
But Mudang.
can
Thundercats.
and will bite you in half. A hippo's jaw produces
Mudang.
2,000 psi of pure crushing force. So
Mudang.
if he catches your ass,
Whoa.
you are the watermelon. And as if the
Vitamin
hydraulic
B7.
press wasn't
It was the
bad
Vitamin
enough,
B7.
don't forget they've got 2 20-inch fangs in that mouth that'll put a hole in you big enough to stick your arm through. But
Oh
honestly,
my gosh.
the bite doesn't even matter. It weighs 4.5 tons
Lunar Wolf, thank you
and
to follow.
can run at 30k an hour.
What? Why?
Getting hit by a charging hippo is like getting hit by a fucking
Oh
bus.
my gosh.
There is
Oh
no
my
way
gosh.
we are winning a fight against something that could probably take out 10 people just by rolling over.
Yeah. No, we're screwed. We are actually screwed.
In
we lose.
summary,
yeah.
Don't with the hungry hippo.
Don't.
A gorilla.
That's 2 times the speed of its Usain Bolt. So hippos outrun us. They have more defense than us, and they have more strength than us. Welcome back, Ghost Wolf. Okay, I'm gonna skip the
Who
next one because you already seen it.
This one-
We have seen that one already too.
Australia has
Oh no. Oh no. Australia, what have you done? What have you done, Australia? Oh, gosh.
Australia has just found zombified
The answer is
bugs.
bullets. Yes, actually.
That's right, we are
Oh.
closer to the Walking Dead Down Under than you think. You see, just recently, a scientist by the name of Dr. Francois Broussard made a trek out to the remote
Broussard.
savannah of the Northern Territory
Fungus.
with the goal of finding and cataloguing brand new species of insect unknown to science. I mean, me personally, I think we've found more than enough bugs, especially considering that half of them can send me directly into the fucking soil. What do I know, right? Anyway, on his trip to the middle of
Zombies
fucking
now.
nowhere,
Great.
he stumbled across a colony of spiny savannah ants, which is a pretty normal thing to find out
Yeah.
there. However, getting closer, he noticed something a little off. You see, the main ant colony was fine, completely normal.
Okay.
However, the several disfigured and deformed ant corpses clamped onto shoots of grass surrounding the colony like a Bug's Life version of Vlad the Inhaler. Yeah, those were significantly less normal. Broussard, mildly unsettled by the ant gore on his timeline, took samples for inspection and upon getting a closer look, realised something both really cool and really, really spooky.
Scary.
The ants had been overtaken by fungus.
Big old red ones.
More accurately, a previously unknown strain of the cordyceps fungus, infamous around the globe for its ability to create zombie bugs.
Okay, found a peaceful animal in Australia. That's what Australia hasn't done. That's what they haven't done. Cordyceps, the inspiration for The Last of Us. This is growing out of a spider. Oh, gosh.
And the way it does it is unbelievably horrific. You see, it begins with a spore landing on an ant and producing a thin rope-like strand that penetrates and attaches to their exoskeleton. At which point, the ant gets a little timer on his hotbar, counting down to a family reunion with his ancestors. Once inside, the fungus begins to take control of the ant's body and brain function, completely changing their behavior.
How many countries can you say lost a word to emus? Emus? At least one. This is terrifying. I don't like this. This is scary. I don't like this. I don't want to be all shroomed up. Listen, I may be attracted to Krelly and she must be maybe covered in mushrooms, but I don't want to be shroomed up like this. Jeez. Oh, Usain Bolt can run faster than a hippo? Okay, thank you, Guinevere. That's
replacing
helpful now.
Their colony-focused mindset
Mold
with
for the mold god.
single goal. Climb. Its fungus-riddled mind drags its rapidly deteriorating body to the closest high point, which is usually a plant, with its final act being to clamp its mandibles onto the stem in a death grip, finally succumbing to the infection and being completely consumed. Its corpse blossoming into a fully grown cordyceps fungus and raining down spores onto the rest of the colony to continue the cycle of infection. Now look, I know this fungus is found elsewhere in the world, but it's a new strain and it was found in Australia. With my luck, I'm going to be playing The Last of Us against couch-sized spiders within the fucking week.
Oh, no.
Australia.
Oh, no. You know what? Australia does have much worse things to get infected by that. That is actually very true. That is actually very, very true and scary.
Koalas are really dumb.
Oh. Well, this is going to be cute, right? They're dumb. It's Bow. Hey, it's Bow. Hi, Bow. Look at that denty wenty. We've got a cute little dent from the Bowie Wowie. Oh my goodness, Bowie Wowie. Go wow on me. Bow, wow. I want to kiss Bow.
In fact, Australia's fuzzy icon is probably the dumbest thing on the planet.
What, Bow?
And that's
Bow
stupidity
the whale.
starts with their
VTuber.
diet. Because of all the things they could have chosen to eat, they chose to eat nothing but straight up poison.
Yeah. They're idiots.
Koalas feed exclusively on eucalyptus
What's Bow?
leaves, which, shocking no one, are
Bow the
highly
whale.
toxic. Because they are full to the brim with eucalypt oil, which is so fucking poisonous that as little as 3.75 mil is enough to land you in the afterlife, with the Reaper asking you why the fuck you felt the need to eat a leaf.
Why?
Oh, it's also highly flammable and burns like napalm. Because Australia.
Aww.
Now, despite nature putting up this giant do not eat sign.
Wait, what? Not what? No, wait, what? Not what? Mira! Hi, Mira. Can we get a shout out for Mira Mirage, please, mods? Moddy Waddies, please shout out my lovely, lovely, adorable friend. The cutest, but of all cutest snow leopard VTubers. Hi, Mira Mirage. How you doing, darling? Aw, I got to hang out with her yesterday, by the way, everyone. I was just in a call with her, and she has got a very, very cute voice, and she's really funny and sweet, and I had such a good time. So go follow her. Go follow Mira. She's a great person. She's a great streamer. I know you'll love her. I know it. Love you too, darling. Yes. We're watching, so I was going to be playing a game, Mira, and then the game updating almost crashed my PC, so I quickly got out of that, and now we're watching more Parz because I'm scared, and I want to be more scared, I guess. Aw, you're such a sweetie. So are you, darling. You are such a sweetie. Oh, I'm really glad to have you as a friend, darling. But we're dealing with koalas being dumb. And they also kind of remind me of Bow the Whale, a VTuber with a very intense dent in her head. Love it. Fun fact, SoCal has a ridiculous number of rainbow eucalyptus trees, and all of them imported since eucalyptus is only native in Australia. Oh! Someone mentioned Mira at the start of the stream. If you ever watched her. Yeah, if you watched her. Yes, I do. I'm friends with her. I am. Good luck with more Parz. Thank you so much, Mira. Have a good rest of your day, darling. Lumi, you sound like you do ASMR. I have done some ASMR. It's on my YouTube channel if you want to find it. But I've kind of fallen off the back of that. I've not done too much of it. I kind of want to bring it back, but I need more time. I need to get people working for me. Drinking tea while watching random streams and playing games. I'm glad, ENvtuber. Well, welcome in. Welcome in.
That did not stop the koala,
ENvtuber?
because he can't f***ing read. This suboptimal bulking diet not only gives
Wait,
the
this isn't
koala
ASMR. It's not
all
tech.
in the way
No.
of nutrition, but also requires their body to rest to filter out the toxins so they don't f***ing cark it.
No!
Meaning they need to spend upwards of
I think you're right. I'm
18
gonna push 100%.
hours a day sleeping in order to just digest their fucking food. These dumbasses spend most of their life in a food coma. That is, however, if they even get to the food to begin with, because they are so mind-numbingly brain dead that they will not recognize a eucalyptus leaf as food unless it is on the branch. I could give this dumbass a lifetime supply of food, and if it wasn't on a stick, he would starve to death. It should come as no surprise to you at this point that the koala has such an esky temperature IQ that they literally have a smooth brain. The thoughts slide right off of this dumb c***. I love him.
They're actually smooth-brained. They're actually smooth-brained. Excuse me? There should be an Australian archetype in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Burn archetype. There's actually an Australian archetype, but like it never got fully fleshed out. Like there is one like freaking from GX, but they never really printed all the cards that were supposed to come out with it. I don't know. So it has a touch of Bao and Rose's food coma. Yeah, no, it's Bao X Rose Doodle. By the way, Lumi, I would love to be able to ask of you a few questions if you're okay with that later. Yeah, sure. What is it, Lunar Wolf? Yeah. Brain wrinkles equals more contact for neurons to fire. I think so.
Crocodiles are just...
Watch that one.
This bear was actually a soldier.
Oh!
But how? You see, it was 1942, and the 22nd Polish Artillery Company were passing through the mountains of Iran on their way to the front lines to fight the Nazis. While passing through the town on their way, they were stopped by a young Iranian shepherd looking to trade with them for rations and a Swiss Army knife. When the Poles asked what he had to offer in return, the young shepherd produced a burlap sack containing an orphaned Syrian brown bear cub.
What?
You see, this bear's mother was shot by hunters, which is how he ended up in a low-tech Pokeball being offered as a trade deal. The Polish looked at the bear and, clearly seeing the potential for insane dad lore, said, "Damn good deal." And in the most worthwhile trade deal in history, parted ways with their supplies in exchange for a f***ing Pokemon.
That's
adopting
true.
him into their ranks and naming him Voytech. And the 22nd immediately set about raising this little man as a proper bear and soldier. Maggots! As a baby, they would feed him condensed milk out of an empty vodka bottle, as well as feeding him on the cartoon bear diet consisting of fruit, honey, and marmalade. They also appointed a soldier as his caretaker, who wasted no time in showing Voytech how to fit in with the rest of the army, teaching Yogi's little cousin to wave, salute, and even march. While not undergoing rigorous military training, Voytech would hang out with the soldiers. He drank coffee with them in the morning, trained with them in the day, and when they all got faced in the evening, he would wrestle with them.
What?
You know how much a brown bear has to love you to wrestle you? On top of double rations, they would also feed Voytech treats in the form of beer and cigarettes.
I'm so glad
they let the bear have smoko. Eventually, Army High Command heard about this and were having absolutely none of it. You see, pets were not allowed in the army, which meant Voytech had to go. Or did he? Because the 22nd Artillery Company officially enlisted him.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
Voytech was given a serial number and granted the rank of private. So when confronted about the very conspicuous bear in their ranks, they simply went, "That's not a bear, that's Private Voytech." Voytech took his new role very seriously, as during the Battle of Monte Cassino in 1944, Voytech began using his bulk to transport artillery shells and ammo to soldiers engaged in combat.
That's amazing!
They had a fucking resupply bear. For his bravery, he was promoted to the rank of corporal, and the 22nd changed their insignia to a bear carrying an artillery shell. This absolute unit smoked, drank, and dropped artillery on the Nazis. Based.
Oh, I love him. Oh, Wojciech also retired to a zoo, and when platoon mates came to visit him, Wojciech would just would jump the enclosure to bond with them, drinking and smoking. The Polish need to train another Wojciech. Wojciech is amazing. Base bear. Is it okay if I ask you the questions on Discord? And you don't have to say yes. No, sure, Luna. You can ask me questions in the Discord server. I'm totally fine to answer questions, Luna. Like no problem with that. I'm happy to help out. I'm trying to remember if you've reacted to Fatalician Sergeant Reckless. I haven't, I don't think. Okay.
Scientists just de-extincted a 12,000-year-old dog.
We have dinosaurs?
Well, kinda.
Okay.
You see, a bioengineering company called Colossal has dedicated itself to doing what every single Jurassic Park film...
Can someone drop Lunar the freaking Discord, please? You can go to the Discord. You can just, like, freaking put it in the general chat. You can put in Luminous Look at This, stuff like that, too. Yeah, no, there you go. There's the Discord. Go join it. Go join it! Sergeant Reckless was basically what you just saw, but with a horse of the Marines.
Told us is a bad idea.
I love it.
Bringing back extinct species. And recently, they made a breakthrough. They have managed to bring back the 12,000-year-old direwolf. You know those big-ass puppies from Game of Thrones that the Starks had? Yeah, those were actually a real-ass animal, alive during the late Ice Age. And the best way I can describe them to you is...
basically a wolf on steroids.
Yeah, buddy!
These things were bigger, faster, and stronger, estimated to have the highest bite force of any canine. And in a move that I'm sure has no implications, they have managed to bring these bad boys back to life.
These two little guys are now 6 months old and have been living on a private plot of land with 24/7 veterinary care.
However, they've only just been shown off to the public, with the company going so far as to get a photo op with George R.R. Martin holding one of these adorable little
freaking cute,
showing that man will literally interact with an extinct species before he finishes that last book.
There is, however, one small problem.
This isn't technically a direwolf. You see, by merit of them being extinct, short of specking into necromancy, you can't exactly bring them back.
You bow away from them?
Which is where this guy comes in. You see, the grey wolf shares 99.5% of its genetic code with the direwolf.
Got it.
So, using CRISPR gene editing, they basically
toss
the grey wolf back into the spore creature creator, then using the code found in direwolf fossils as a build guide, juiced the out of it, boosting the size slider and putting some extra points into strength, as well as adjusting its head shape and teeth. All in all, they made a total of 20 edits to 14 genes, producing the closest thing we can...
That will make sure they never go extinct again, eh? Someone send this to Bao, please and thank you. Hi, welcome in, Lysario. Welcome in. The 22nd Alchili Group has held a reunion, and the Edinburgh Zoo with them. Oh, that's so cute.
Get to a direwolf short of time travel, which is cool as f***.
Yeah.
I give it 5 years before a man-made horror beyond comprehension breaks out of that f***ing lab and we are all playing Resident Evil.
I want a pet direwolf now. I want a pet direwolf. They look so cute. I love their little floofy parts of their face. They look so freaking cute. I want one. I want a pet direwolf, please. If you're watching this on YouTube, head on over to twitch.tv/LuminusRed and drop a follow. Come hang out. Until next time, my lovely Lustars. Bye.